are we gonna do this? You gonna do this?
No.
I don't know how to do this.
I don't know what he says. I don't have to pay attention. I was kind of waiting for you to. I was gonna wait for you to look at me for me to.
You know what? Let's not even introduce. Let's just go into it.
With it. Hey, look, Weston's here.
Well, you know what I'll do? I'll take another episode and put it in this one. That's what I'll do.
Actually, do one with me in it, though.
Yeah, well. No, I'm just gonna put one with Jordan in it. Yeah, of course I'm gonna put one with you in it.
Where's you?
Oh, so yeah. Let's go ahead and do that now. Coming in hot.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Out of the Gate. Oh, I'm Justin.
Oh, I'm Max.
And I'm Weston.
Oh, he didn't get with it, but okay.
What were they supposed to do?
Because he goes, oh, I'm Justin. I go, oh, I'm Max.
I forgot what I was supposed to say.
Oh, you'll have that.
Again.
It's been a long week.
All right, now that we got that over with. So, hi. The reason that we did that is, well, Justin's not here. Bozo decided doesn't know how to work on his truck. This is why I don't do stuff on my vehicles, period, because I'm afraid it's going to be a whole day thing in case you mess up. Am I wrong?
No.
I can't believe, especially with his truck is very awkward, and I'm surprised he even wants to do work on it.
No.
Well, you know what's wrong with it, right?
It's a Ford.
That and it's a 150, but it's got F250 axles on it. So like the whole rear end is like weird. Like he's got 7 lug nuts instead of 6.
I didn't even know Justin was a mechanic certified, but apparently he is.
See, that's the thing. I'm gonna try this. Yesterday I was at a wedding, and ceremony's just about to start.
Oh, boy.
And he calls me. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. He calls me now instead of in the middle of it. So I answer and go, hey, what do you need? He goes, so, I'm working on my truck. And already right there, I was like, oh, goodness, what on earth? He dropped a lug nut in the engine compartment. He did something. I was expecting it.
Oh, I thought you said that's what he did.
No. I was expecting him to say that.
I was going to say, why you got your lug nuts even up there to begin with? You did them mugs off and set them right beside the tire. Put them up. No. Anyway.
Anyways, he's like, hey, so I'm working on my truck and I need a jack. I was like, okay, well, I can't give you mine because it's in the truck and I drove the truck here unless you want to come pick it up, but it's gonna be a hot second before I can even help you get it. He goes, no, that's all right. And I was like, look, get the little 12-ton at Walmart. Use it. You should be just fine. He goes, okay. So then he comes into church this morning, and I go, oh, I guess you got it done. Good job. He goes, no, get this. I was like, oh, goodness. He goes, yeah, the jack wouldn't reach. His truck's not lifted. How did that thing not reach? I'm trying to understand that. And then, not only that, then he couldn't get any bricks or, like, he said he had a cinder block.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let's rewind. Let's rewind for a minute. When did he realize his truck was messed up?
He's changing the brake pads on it.
Oh, that's all he's doing?
Yeah.
I must have misread that text message.
Yeah.
Well, he had no problem going to boot barn yesterday. He could have been working on his truck yesterday instead of today.
He did work on his truck yesterday.
Well, my God, it don't take 2 days to change the brake pads.
Well, that's the thing. So that's what I'm telling you. He said that his I'm wondering where he's putting the jack, because there's no way his drive shaft is that high on that truck.
Even then, I mean, he didn't. I don't know.
That's why I'm kind of curious on how he's lifting his truck.
I mean,
because you don't.
Did you give him your jack today at least?
No, he said he didn't want it because he already bought the same kind as mine.
Why?
He said he needs bricks, or he said he couldn't use the cinder block because it was too high. So I said, okay. So
why doesn't he just jack it up and leave it on the jack?
Well, that's what I thought that was the
what
plan.
everybody
You don't,
does.
yeah.
That's
So-
when I changed hers. That's how I did it. I jacked it up and just took a tire off,
Yeah.
changed the pad, put the tire back on, went to the other side, took the tire off, changed the pad, put the tire back on, and set it back down. Didn't set it on nothing. I mean, if you're changing all four at the same time, then I guess you need that, but they don't nobody do it that way.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I would do it. But
Do one at a time.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we might call him during this episode. He'd be like, "Hey,
No,
where are you at?"
I got a feeling he'll be frustrated, so we probably won't call him.
That's the best part.
Sounds like he's got himself a whole day going on right now, and it's Sunday too, which is unfortunate for him because it's football day. So.
Well, he's already missed the 103-yard return
Right.
on the Ravens.
That dude in the Ravens? Yeah, I missed that one too. I didn't watch that. I was watching the Colts play. They suck.
Why does everybody keep watching the Colts? Like, I get it.
so
They
I-
have sucked ever since Peyton Manning left. Everybody's
They were
like,
pretty good with
everybody.
They were okay with Andrew Luck. They were all right. They weren't spectacular.
I'm sorry.
But
How many Super Bowls did they win?
It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
But how many teams are good without Super Bowls? If you're not Tom Brady, nobody else won a Super Bowl anyway, so it didn't matter. You could be good and just lose to Tom Brady. It's unfortunate. Well, because I watch on Paramount Plus, like I don't have NFL Pass or whatever, so it just shows whatever games shows. So Fox and CBS are the two channels that shows games during the day, and
Keep going. I'll fix it.
so it's basically, I think it's based off local, like where you live at. So it just picks, so it gave me Indianapolis and Jacksonville. But Jacksonville was at home, so I don't understand how I got that one. So I was just watching that one. But, I mentioned something. I told you 2 weeks ago that.
Before you slept?
I want to talk about, yeah. Well, so I really wanted Justin to be here for it, but if I don't talk about it today, I'll probably never talk about it. Tom Brady and his wife, apparently they're going through it. They're going to get a divorce.
Shocker.
My thing is, right, and who cares? It sucks for Tom Brady.
He better do it now before he gets a $300 million deal.
That's what I'm saying. Well, he won't get that. He'll retire after this year, but...
No, that's what ESPN is going to...
he already signed that, dude. That's already done. He already signed
Don't mean he's got his money yet, though.
Anyway,
He won't have that money until he starts.
My thing is why are we covering that? Who cares? Focus on the football, Tom Brady, not that him and Giselle are getting a divorce. She's worried about his safety. Lady, shut up. That's what she said. That's what her tweet said. She said she's worried about his safety. She said apparently she didn't want him to go and retire, but apparently he wanted to play again. Because she said he's already at the top. Why not just,
Well, here's my thing. As old, and I know
45.
everybody doesn't like him.
45, man.
But he is in good shape for 45.
Yeah, but last week they played Sunday night. They played Dallas. You could tell he had a tough time getting them balls all the way downfield. He's getting older.
He is, but who else is?
Well, I mean, at the same time, do you do what you want to do, or do you listen to your wife? And if you're him,
Yeah.
I mean, if they split up, he's gonna still make millions of dollars. So who really cares? I don't know. It's interesting. What do you think? My wife is here today. I don't know if I'll get her to say anything, but we'll put her on the hot seat right now. Do you think he should have listened to his wife?
Depends.
You're gonna have to get closer.
Actually, I caught her.
Did you catch it?
Yeah. Huh. Man, Molly just must be a really quiet talker because she was right here last week and it barely picked her up.
Anyways, it just depends.
Depends on what.
I don't really care for football, but
Well, this isn't really football talking.
I know, but
She's worried about his health, but he says that he can still play.
He's fine. He's fine.
So you're taking Tom Brady's side. That's a smart choice. Tom Brady's right. Tom Brady's
But
never
if he's
wrong.
fine and he can still think that he's okay and not be injured, then you do you, boo. That's all I have to say.
I don't think that picked anything.
It barely did.
That's okay. We can just
There's
say
a
it.
wave there.
Yeah. But,
She said, "Yeah."
yeah.
That's what Dell said. She said, "Yeah."
She said Tom Brady should play if he can play, and Giselle can just kick rocks in her Gucci flip flops.
They both will do okay without each other. in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it's Tom Brady. Tell me he's gonna have a tough time finding love.
And
Are you kidding me?
And she won't have trouble either. She's a
This is
freaking
model.
supermodel.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never actually seen her. I mean, I've seen pictures, but I've never really paid attention. I don't know if she's good looking or not. I haven't really. Yeah. No, I'll have to look. I'm sure they'll show it because Tom Brady's playing right now. I'm sure she's not there watching him. I think they're at home in Tampa.
Well, while you're doing that,
What did I do?
while you're looking up another woman in front of your wife,
That's not what I'm doing. No, they're actually playing in New Orleans tonight.
You didn't see.
My love crush is Carrie Underwood. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, there's my love crush right there.
I respect that.
Yep, we should.
Mine's on
That's my favorite female singer.
and my home screen.
Well, it's some singer. Yeah, he's a rapper, singer.
He's not a rapper.
Well, if you're going to talk, finish some Doritos and come sit up in this chair.
All right, let's go ahead and do memes.
Oh, you got some?
Yeah.
We can do that. Coming in hot! Stole it. Get your stuff. Outfit. Oh, go ahead.
You gotta go high with it. That's the thing.
Well, my gosh, dude. I didn't want to. I wasn't going to do it, and then I did it, and then I was like, well, whatever. We'll here. All right, you
All
can
right, here are the memes. Coming in hot. 3-1 episode. Well, outfit in my head versus when I wear it. That was me last night with the wedding.
That's literally me every day of my life.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Did you have Tyler on Snapchat? Tyler Beasley?
Yeah.
Did you see that video of Max?
Oh. That's it. But we'll get to that.
Oh my gosh.
Pizza restaurant you'd go to as a kid starter pack. What do you think? That is absolutely Mr. Gaddy's all in one picture.
Don't say that. They just
Moments after you disregard the patrolled by aircraft sign.
Oh,
I didn't know those things were real, but obviously they are. They're referring to drones, but see, in this picture, I don't know if it's real or not.
I
But
doubt
I
it.
just thought that was funny. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. An animated movie about this guy would slap so hard. I saw an angel in the marble and carved until I set him free. Michelangelo. The fact that he was a turtle makes this so much more impressive. I like how it took you a second. See, I was expecting Justin to be here because he would have loved this one. I love this one. Hear me out. A food truck that sells chicken sandwiches. I'll park it next to the Chick-fil-A, and it'll only be open on Sundays. I'll call it the side chick.
Hey, don't talk about that.
That's kind of funny.
I always want Chick-fil-A on Sundays.
Oh, that's how it is every place. Any place that's ever closed, you're like, man, you know what sounds good? China Star's closed on Mondays. I know you don't like Chinese, but that's one of our top favorites.
He's not just talking about the food. No, okay.
But that's one of our, and every day, all the time. It's like every time we want to go there, it's always Monday, and they're closed on Mondays. I'm just like,
We
why?
drive there and realized it's not.
I probably tell you, we probably did that 10 times on Mondays. We've driven all the way to there, and then forgot and then realized they were closed.
It's 3 a.m. and my neighbor is having a meeting with his watermelons. And that's it.
Oh,
my God.
Well, that's okay.
All right. So, the wedding that one of the two weddings I went to yesterday, it was great. It was pretty fun. Other than that, yeah, it was a real fun night last night. And I still, as much as I was there and had two weddings, I still got home before 12 o'clock. Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
It is pretty impressive. That's all I gotta say about that since you watched the video. So he's referring to a video of me doing the wobble.
Was that the one you did?
Yes, it's the only one I did.
Yeah, maybe I don't listen to that.
Other than the electric slide, but everybody did the electric slide, so it didn't. Yeah, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm wrong on it. Slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross. I'm right on that, right?
I think so.
Was that
All three of us don't know.
Was that Cupid Shuffle? No.
No.
I think you're right. Yeah. Because there's two of them that are very similar.
Yeah.
I think the one you're talking about is whatever you said, the electric shuffle, whatever the heck it was.
All right. So there's a interesting thing, and I'm actually going to be doing it as soon as we get done recording. So I got this 18-year-old. Excuse me, we are trying to record.
My gosh. The audacity of some people.
Golly.
Some people.
You know, there are things called headphones.
Why don't you ask my husband about what happened to mine earlier?
Right here before me. We're going to leave that alone, okay? Anyway, what were you saying?
So I have this kid, 18-year-old, and he was doing little hezzies to another coworker. She didn't know what he was doing. I was like, and he started walking up, and I go, "You play basketball?" He goes, "Yeah, I sure do." And I said, "Oh, where you play at?" And he told me he plays at North. I'm like, okay. Well, how about this? You want to play? He starts talking smack and all this, and I was like, dude, you don't even know what basketball is. You're only 18. You don't even know, I guarantee you don't know half the people I know or that I've watched. He goes, yeah, Kobe Bryant, the best of all time. I'm like, oh no, you didn't just say that. I know you know who Michael Jordan is. He goes, LeBron's better than he is. I was like, oh, get out of here. And he's being dead serious.
Kids these days are stupid.
Dude, you know, my only argument towards him, I was like, so, question. What's Kobe Bryant's record?
You told me this.
Yeah.
Not Kobe, you mean what's LeBron's record?
Yeah, well, I'd said it to both of them.
Well, what is Kobe's record in the final? I don't know.
5-4.
So better than LeBron? 5, that can't be right.
No, 5-2.
That can't be right.
Has to be, because he went in 13. He's won 5.
I know, I get what you're saying. But that wouldn't be his numbers. He'd be like 5 and
in the
6.
finals?
Yeah, so LeBron.
5 and 6. Okay, sorry.
That's what I meant. I was gonna say,
I
what do you mean 5 and 4? How's that work?
I was meaning 5. I was meaning 5 wins and 1 or 2 losses.
So
That's
he's like
what
5 and 6 or something like that.
Yeah. I don't really know. Honestly, I'm not even gonna look it up. I think it may be 3. I think it's 5 and 8.
All I know is the GOAT's 6-0. So
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I
sense.
said. And he goes, "Yeah, dude, you don't understand how bad I'm gonna burn you." I was like,
"Are you trying to set you on fire?"
I said. He goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna be the LeBron." I'm like, "Okay."
Oh boy,
good for you. I'll be a Larry Bird. But that was an interesting. What's another thing that happened? There's something else that happened this week. Oh, there was I don't know who started this rumor, but it finally came to my attention this week at work. Dead serious. This one of the paint guys that one of my buddies in paint. He comes up to me. He goes, "Hey, I want you to be honest with me. And if it's too sensitive, I don't answer it." I'm like, "What is this man about to ask me?" He goes, "Do you have 6 kids?" I go, "What? What?" I go, "You know I'm 22, right? That's like $6 million in child support. I'm not NBA All-Star." Or Nick Cannon.
That dude's got 9 kids.
He's got
and
like
3 more on the way. Homeboy putting in the work.
Golly.
And they're all with different women.
Oh, and never women.
All of them. What do you think about Nick Cannon? You think he's a good-looking guy?
Yes, I
What? I kind of think he's kind of ugly.
do.
Yeah, okay, what do you think? He's a good enough looking guy to have 9 kids?
No.
And
12?
3 more on the way? With 12 different women?
No, but he's a very good looking
My question is right, everybody knows who Nick Cannon is, right? All these women have to know.
Yeah.
What makes you...
What?
He's got 9 other
We
kids.
got,
and
we
he's gonna
got a
be dad
bunch
to
of
yours?
freaks out there.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he's already got 12 kids. He's got 9 kids already, 3 on the way. And I'm just thinking, these other women, what do you think? He's going to be a dad to your kid? What about the other 8? I mean, my lord.
You think he's got time for you?
Yeah. Here's a check, another one.
Nope.
There's another joke I want to use, but I'm not going to use it on the air.
I think I know, but we're gonna leave it there. We're gonna put a pin in that one.
Oh, man.
Oh, I did see that. I don't know where I saw that at, but he said,
12 kids. That's ridiculous.
"Well, yeah, everybody's got 9 and then 3 more in the way." Oh my god.
Oh, so right before we move on to anything, I just wanted to go ahead and throw these numbers out because I did find them.
What numbers?
Michael Jordan compared to LeBron.
Oh, ain't nobody want to hear that. Everybody knows.
Michael Jordan
sucks.
played 4 seasons, 284 games, fewer than LeBron currently. And he also has 2 more rings. Is that right?
LeBron's got.
LeBron's
4.
got. Oh, yeah, he does have 4. Okay, yeah, so
Well,
that's right.
he has 3, and then he has the bubble.
Yeah,
So-
that's right. So 3.5. He's got 2 more rings. He's got 2 more rings. He's got 2 more Finals MVP, 1 more MVP, 1 Defensive Player of the Year award, 9 more scoring titles, 3 more steal titles, and 3 more all-defensive teams than LeBron. It's all about efficiency, not longevity.
I seen that also. I also seen that somewhere.
Yeah, it was on Facebook. I just thought, well, sheesh, that saves me a lot of time on my research. What?
What?
He's looking at football.
The Ravens were up 28-7 at halftime. They lost 42-38.
So they
They
pulled,
gave up 28 points in the fourth quarter.
They pulled up
The
Patriots.
Dolphins. Oh my goodness, that's wild.
Oh man. Well,
That's insane.
you got anything to talk about? Do you have any rants?
Just the stupid cones again. They're in
Yeah.
front of my work now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, so
Oh yeah, that's right.
they're just getting this.
What are they going to plan on doing to that road? Because there's
They're
nothing.
gonna. I don't have an answer. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it. I can't even put words together how mad it is. You got any rants? You got any complaints
No,
over
definitely these stupid cones.
the cones, man? It don't make no sense. I sit every day at work. I get off 4:30, right?
Mhm.
It probably takes me 10 to 15 minutes to pull out because of the cones. Because you can't.
Not only that, but they're taking up the whole freaking highway to get to Evansville.
Anyway, man,
EPD, man drunkenly called 911 dozens of times. That's kind of like the guy who called 911 just to inform them that he's drinking at stoplights and not drinking while he's driving.
All right, go to the top ones and scroll through the another hurricane.
Hurricane Fiona
Oh, where they come
knocks.
up with
Yeah, where do they
Yeah, I
come up
remember
with
these
these
names.
things?
I mean,
I
hurricane.
didn't know Shrek was coming to town.
Yeah. Oh, she's loose again.
Knocks out power to all Puerto Rico.
All of
Huh.
Puerto
I wonder why.
What's a hurricane?
It's not like a hurricane the size of Canada is going to come and knock out power.
What else we
Oh,
got?
yeah. Aliens' new era is unofficially Blade Runner crossover fans deserve. Okay, I don't know what that is.
Oh, wait, hold on. Restaurant wants to what? Restaurant wants to sue customer over $3,000 tip he left for waitress.
What? How does that work?
How you gonna sue?
How are you going to sue him for a
Yeah.
3... Should we click on this?
I'm kind of curious.
I am too.
I mean, it shouldn't matter what kind of tip he wants to know.
Yeah.
Restaurant. Let's see.
His bill was $13.
A few months ago, a waitress at Alfredo's.
Speak up. Read out loud. Read out to the
You read
class. I can barely see it.
You read it.
A few, yeah, since you're reading your book.
Yeah, you read that.
Okay, a few months ago, a waitress at Alfredo's Cafe in, how do you pronounce that?
Scranton. Oh, Scranton.
Scranton, Pennsylvania
name.
seemed to have hit the jackpot when a customer tipped her $3,000 on a $13 order of Stromboli. But a feel-good story, I can't read that either, has turned into a pain in the till for the restaurant, which is taking the man who left the tip to court. Read on to find out why. I can't see it.
Scroll down. I want to know why they're taking him to court.
Yeah.
I'm curious. What? What?
What?
Oh, I'm so disappointed.
Okay,
Is there like a read more option? No. What is going on here? I'm so upset. Oh.
Okay.
It's not gonna. What?
Oh.
That's not okay. This ain't fair. It says read more, but they don't have a read more option. I can't. Well,
I'm suing this website.
yeah, I'm suing the website.
Yeah.
Oh, we found it. All
All
right.
right, somebody else's turn.
Last June, the staff of Alfredo's were amazed that a customer passing through town left his server a $3,000 tip on a $13 bill. Managers were initially suspicious, but the credit card charge went through. The man said he left the generous tip as a part of a social media movement called Tips for Jesus. It really meant a lot to me because everyone is going through stuff, said the server. It really touched my heart, and I still can't believe it. I'm still in shock, but the situation became more shocking a few weeks later. That's crazy. Max?
A little over a month ago, we received something in the mail that Eric Smith was the person who left the tip, was disputing the charge for the tip that he left. Manager Zach told the news station. Management at Alfredo's reached out to Smith, hoping the whole thing was a misunderstanding. The restaurant had already paid Lambert the tip of $3,000, which they have now lost. Wait, what? Hang on.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm confused too. A little over a month ago, we received something in the mail that Eric was disputing the charge for the tip that he left.
So I guess he's trying to get back his money.
He tried to recharge it.
To get his money back.
Gotcha.
So he left with $3,000 tip and then wanted his money back?
Yeah, I guess
How
it
the
was
heck's
an
that work?
accident.
Well, because
How do you accidentally tip somebody $3,000? You know what you're writing down.
Yeah, but some people, that's why you put
but
lines behind your tips.
he probably claimed like credit card fraud or something like that.
Interesting.
But that's why you always put lines behind your tips, because people can add extra zeros, and then now it's $3,000 instead of $3.
That's solid. Anyway.
I didn't do that. No, I'm gonna start doing that now.
Yeah, put
3
lines
months.
behind it.
3 months later, there's nothing. Okay, let's see what this says. We thought somebody was actually trying to do a good thing. Jacobson? What kind of name is that?
What a name.
Jacobson? I've never heard that before. And then now we are, 3 months later? Not even. Oh, 3 months later? Not even. And there's nothing. There's nothing to show for it at this point. A lot of nonsense and drama. Well, no kidding. Story continues. Oh, all right. Well, it looks like this just became story time. The restaurant started communicating with Smith through Facebook. Yeah, because that's the
proper
best way to go about it. Then stopped answering messages. Now they're taking him to court. It's just a little aggravating right now. It's causing a lot of nonsense and drama, said Jacobson. Unfortunately, we had to file charges through the office through the office because now we're just out of this money at this point. And he told us to sue him.
What? Maybe try to get his money back?
But you don't get it. Smith is the one who told them to sue him.
He told the restaurant
To sue him.
Maybe to try to get his money back.
So
get the money back.
So that's where we're going to end up doing, I guess. So that's what we're going to end up doing, I guess. Okay. Happy moment has been ruined, restaurant says. I like how we just keep on going. Jacobson. Oh my gosh, dude. You got to change your name. I can't imagine the parent. Let's make his life 24 times harder. Jacobson.
Don't come at people with names like that, okay?
No, that's just dumb.
That's just like that one kid from Chandler, Dragon Slayer or whatever it was. Oh, do you not know about that?
No, but let's continue.
Okay. Jacobson told the news station he hoped the restaurant would prevail in court. Okay. I think it's supposed to be the other way around. But whatever happens, a happy moment for a hardworking waitress and a nice piece of PR for a small business has been tarnished. I hope that he owns up to his actions and comes forward and does pay this, because you shouldn't have done this. If this was the end result, he said. Who said? Jacobson? Okay, well, and that's it. Wow, what a story.
So,
And what a name. I mean, dude.
this is brilliant. So, he left a $3,000 tip.
Then recharged it, and then told the restaurant to sue him. And then he goes on later saying he hope he prevails. I hope they prevail. So just if you're hoping that they win the $3,000, just give them the $3,000. You don't have to waste everybody's freaking time.
People are stupid.
Gosh, the idiots we have in this country. Scientists create matter from nothing in groundbreaking experience.
Experiment?
The M was, or my thing was covering the M.
We're going to move past that.
I don't know. I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, you can be curious later.
What? Here's why a toilet is hanging on a Navy.
FA-18 Super Hornet.
Oh. Do we want? I feel like it's gonna be boring.
Yeah.
There was another one in here because I went through these real quick. We're gonna leave that one alone. Sorry for the awkward silence, guys.
That's alright. These things happen.
Yeah. The solar system could be littered with alien artifacts. Oh my gosh. Not really, but it is littered with broken spaceships. So they said you have to literally go higher than what it's actually required, because you've got floating pieces of metal going 1,000 miles an hour. So you got before you can even.
I watched Fast 9 last night for the first time.
I still didn't even watch 5, 6, 7, and 8.
You watched it without me.
You were sound asleep. I also wanted to watch another movie with you, and you went straight to sleep because you're lame.
Okay, I went to a concert and that's not my fault.
Don't use a concert as an excuse. Some of us are sick of hearing about it. It's not that.
Some of us, I thought everybody here was.
Oh, unfortunate.
I went to my first concert and I had a great time.
Sounds like it.
Okay, well there was another interesting. Darn it! Oh, I'll tell you what. Have you listened to the last episode, Weston?
No.
Of course you didn't, because you don't like us. We talked about 9/11 and then other conspiracy theories. And we were thinking about doing a segment on here every episode. We find a conspiracy theory on the internet, and then we read whatever's over, and then we say what we think about it. What do you think?
All right.
So September, me and Justin decided to go ahead and just do 9/11 the whole month, just because there's a lot into that day.
I don't think there's any conspiracy theories about that. I think what happened was the planes got hijacked and bam.
Well, yeah, but what about everything else that happened?
The Pentagon?
Well, a plane also hit that, Dell.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying there's one of them. I know, that is one though. You said the other things.
Well, so like one that I brought up, we always get new information. It seems like every 3 to 5 years. The way that the towers, and I'm sorry for our viewers that listened to last week, I'm going to reiterate for them since they don't listen to this, but the ways that the towers fell should not have fallen that way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
They should have. What they have? They went straight down, didn't they?
They went straight down and they shouldn't have.
Huh.
You know why?
Why?
Because they were leaning the whole time. What happens when you have? Well, I can't do it. I still don't have anything tall. Here, let's do this. What's gonna happen? Is this thing gonna fall straight down, or is it gonna fall over?
No, it's gonna fall like to an angle.
But though, what if when the plane went in probably about 3/4 high on the building, right? So what if when the plane went in just enough structural damage that it caused the top to come in down so the top, so say like it split it in half, right? So then the top would come down on that, and then that would just cause enough pressure from it being on fire for so long that it finally just was able to cave in on itself, so it went straight down.
Yes, but you also gotta think the way that it was leaning. Okay, wait. So which? Actually, I'll go this route. What tower are you talking about? Which one? Are you talking about the one that got hit lower or taller? Because I have answers for both.
Well, I think. I mean, I would have to see. I would have to. I don't remember how what angle they both got hit at.
Well, here we can look it up. Where is my? There it is. What was that?
No idea.
Okay. All right. That's probably the best one.
Left one got hit lower, right one got hit higher.
So my thing with the left one is what I said about if it got hit and it went in deep enough that it was able to, and then it caught on fire for so long it made the top half just implode on itself and come down, and then with the pressure of that it took the rest of the building down with it. You know what I'm saying?
I do see what you're saying, and I'll tell you why.
That's just my idea,
Yeah, and yes, I mean I totally I agree, but here that was actually a better picture. If you'll let us see it. Okay, I saved it, and I didn't mean to. I want to see it. Gosh, freaking idiot. So you can already see it. You can actually see it on this one. That's already leaning. They said it was like 15 degrees leaning. So you gotta remember that the top of the tower is probably the heaviest, besides the bottom. You know why? Because it's got the corners, and the top has got more metal, more concrete, and all that. It would have taken it with it. And there's also reports that there were more explosions in the buildings on the ground zero, zero, and they said it fell from the bottom to top. Does that make sense? So it didn't just come down from here. It supposedly started down here first, because we had a bunch of firefighters that got caught down there. Because they had, it's that whole collapse is just weird. You have demolitionists saying that it shouldn't have fallen that way without something from the bottom detonating, because that's how they do stadiums and stuff and other skyscrapers. You implode it from the bottom. You don't implode it from the top.
I don't know.
So maybe somebody down there did something.
Well, so the conspiracy theory is that the government somewhat thought that this could happen in a like a fire or something, and if it was just too good or too bad, maybe they put explosives in it as a safety measure.
I don't buy that.
So that it doesn't fall on all this.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't buy that though. I don't think the government in 2009 was thinking that. Though.
And what?
2001.
Oh, I thought you said 2009. I was
I
like,
did too. I was like, what?
2001. My idea was, my theory behind that would be that the people that hijacked the plane had suicide bombers in New York.
so that was another thing too. Is like that day, and me and Justin both said it too. That day could have been a lot worse. Because I already said what I said. If it was me that was planning all this, I would have done the exact same thing. But the only thing I would do different is do what the terrorists did in '93 to the World Trade Center and have bombs, car bombs, just plant them all over the city and next to because everybody's going to be too busy looking in the sky for these planes that are hijacked. They're not looking on the ground.
Yeah.
So,
well, I think in a sense, I would like to say something like this would never happen again. I'd like to believe that we would know when a plane got hijacked.
Oh, especially with the TS, we've got TSA now. It ain't
out of
happening.
the sky before they crashed into anything.
So, do you know about that? So supposedly, there are already fighter jets scrambling with the second one. They just didn't do anything about it. That is confirmed. That we had fighter jets in the atmosphere, supposedly. There are confirmed records of it that before they watched the second one go into the second tower. Isn't that bizarre that we already knew about that? And Justin said it was a trolley situation. Would you want to be the one to shoot down those innocent people in that airplane?
Yeah. I would have. I would have took the airplane down. Just like it makes me think. In Avengers, what's the name of that one? What's the name of it? Let me quit laughing. Let me explain it to make more sense. What's the name of that? The second one.
The second one,
Age of Ultron. So whenever at the end of it, if anybody hasn't seen this, I sorry, like everybody.
I'm interested where you're going with this.
So at the end of it, whenever he lifts up Sokovia, right? He built the
yeah.
Made out of, what's that made out of? Anyway, where it's holding it together.
Titanium.
And he says, and then so Iron Man is trying to come up with a plan how to get it down, and so he says something. He goes, "I might have a way to blow up the planet with everybody on it." And Steve says, "Oh no, who said it? Oh, I'm lost now. I had it."
Iron Man, Thor.
No, it was Black Widow said it because Steve said he's not leaving. I said, "I'm not leaving this rock with a single soul left on it." And Black Widow said, "Everyone up here versus everyone down there." It's kind of like in that same thing. They don't trade lives, so you got to think. Maybe if they shoot that plane out of the sky, it doesn't hit the second tower. How many people? So how many was on the plane?
We think 171.
Okay, so 171. How many people do you think were in that tower?
Hundred and 10 stories.
How many do you think were
Around
storage?
1,500 died that day, but that could have been.
So you said 110
Well, plus
stories?
people
How
on
many
the
people?
ground.
How many
Yeah.
people do you think are on each level if there's 110?
There's at least, I would say at least.
Only 1,500 died that day. That
Also-
day. I mean, it's still killing people.
So you did 1,500, or you can't really. There's no way to do the math. But you got to think. But still, see, 1,500 minus just 127, or how many say was on the plane?
171.
171. So right there. Really, if you think about it, maybe more. There's no really well to tell because when the first tower fell,
I was way off.
how many people died? 1,500 seems real low.
On that day it was I don't know where I got 1,500 at. Maybe it's 1,500 since then. That sounds more right.
Anyway, how many people?
2,996.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
And
maybe-
you gotta remember that's not even that can't even be accurate because
There has to be way more.
the reason for it. Go on, I'll tell you that afterwards.
And so you gotta think, maybe the first tower's still going to fall. Maybe, or who knows? But more than likely, it's going to fall. So maybe it cuts that number in about half if they shoot that other plane down. So you lose 197 lives versus maybe 5 to 6 to 700 to 800 people. Because you got to think, probably I would probably say it's probably 1,000 people in each building.
So Justin, so I said the same thing. I would have.
If they were in the area close enough, they could have shot the plane down. But then now that I'm thinking about it, they shoot that plane down. Where's that plane going?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to tell you, because that's what Justin made me think too.
But still, even then, maybe that number is still smaller.
Yeah, I mean, well,
it just depends. Well,
yeah.
In a situation like that, you have no idea what their orders were. The government didn't come out and say, we told them not to shoot. Well, we told them to shoot, or if you have a shot, nobody knows what they were told.
I believe they were not given the order to. They were supposed to follow it, but they also didn't know it was going to be that quick.
Well, what was the gap between the two towers were hit? Was it like 11 minutes and something?
It was. Yeah, I think it was 11 minutes. Oh shoot! I just watched it too. Because me and Justin were planning on talking about this almost the whole episode, and I rewatched it again. What was?
I want to say it was like 11 minutes. I think is what I read somewhere.
So stop wanting to tell me. Here, I'll go at this a different way. What time did the first and second plane hit? 8:45 was the first one. 18 minutes.
There's an 18-minute gap.
So there's another. So here's. Oh shoot! What was I about to say? Before we went into that. Hello.
You were saying something about if they were to, something about how they didn't get the order to shoot.
Something before that. Man, I kind of wish I could rewind and see what I said. Anyways, so I think I took it out, but so supposedly the way that these were built were complicated. The stairways were complicated. It would have taken everybody 4 hours to get down the stairway in the World Trade Center.
That's wild.
And they came down when less than an hour. An hour, less than an hour.
So how long did it take? An hour for them to go down?
Yeah, 4 hours would have been the estimated time for them to come down stairways. Isn't that horrible? Man, I really wish I knew what I was about to say because it was going to be really good too.
Wait, hold on. We're going to rewind a little bit.
Okay.
You said that the tower fell from the bottom to the top?
They're saying that and supposedly there is a video.
I'm watching a video right now. That tower fell from top to bottom.
Which one are you watching? Are you watching the first one or second one?
This is the first tower, so I don't know which one it is. But if you watch it,
yeah, so
it's falling from top to bottom.
Okay, but here's the thing. There's another video on that one, and it's people standing literally next to the tower, and it's a big bang, and it's somewhere in the building, and that's when it just starts coming down. It's like it's on the bottom.
Kind of like it sounds like metal snapping or something.
Yeah, no,
it would have been.
Probably, I don't know, but it's a conspiracy theory that there were bombs already set up to prevent them from absolutely falling over on the rest of New York City. Anyways, I figured out what I was about to say. Okay, it was about the death numbers. Mm-hmm. The reason that it's probably not accurate because you had your jumpers, right? Mm-hmm. It's horrible, but I've seen the videos of them jumping and hitting the ground. Dude, they disappear once they hit the ground. Oh yeah. So imagine that. All them jumpers that who didn't get accounted for, and then the mayor of New York City at the time, I forgot his name. Everybody's gonna get mad. I'm pretty sure people are mad at me right now just for saying that, because he's pretty famous. He asked like a coroner, like, all right, so how many body bags do we need to have made? And he goes. And the coroner supposedly told him not much because they would all disintegrate because of how high the fall is and with all that concrete smashing into them. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that number is probably not accurate at all. Unless they're going off of what? A seating chart? You can't tell me everybody reported themselves in. Or turn themselves in on that. There's no way. I don't see it happening. Another thing that happened, another thing that was confirmed is the people in the second tower were told to stay in the second tower after the first one had hit. So what are you gonna do? Would you have gone down?
Yeah. Crazy. I told them to shut up. I'm like, listen, dog.
I asked Justin last week. I was like, so if East Plant had a fire and it exploded, are you leaving West Plant? Are you going to leave West Plant if they told you to stay there? It just goes, yeah, I'll even quit my job if I need to. I said, wow.
See?
I think that's what he said. I don't know.
Watch another video, man. The video shows.
Let me see
the
it.
Tower falling from the top.
You know what? I'm going to see if I can find it.
Right here. Clear as day video, you can see that mug come down from the top.
That's the top one though. I'm talking about the other one.
Oh.
Well, yeah, that one.
How much it went down.
Well, that's what I'm curious. This one was the one that got hit here.
It probably went from bottom because the other one was collapsing.
It could have been that. That could have been what it was. When that first one came down. When the first one came down on itself, I wonder if it just did so much damage on the way down to the ground, it just caused that bottom one
to go from bottom.
Because plus it being on fire, with burning, obviously it was in one section.
See, and that's the thing. Everybody's like so fixated on that fire. I don't think.
Well, I'm just saying
the fire. I don't think could have been that hot because you have water, you have pipelines throughout that whole
but you got
building.
Think also, though, they're not burning just, paper. Jet fuel is what was on them planes. So that stuff's going to burn hot.
Yeah, but you can't tell me.
I'm not saying saying the fire had, I would say the fire was responsible for 10%, but I'm just saying enough heat to them steel bracings that are built with that building, it's going to cause it to, start to wear on itself. And then plus that first tower going down, just.
So that's probably the vibrations of the first one collapsing. Is probably what caused that second one.
So here's another one. Isn't it weird that we just supposedly had somebody all the months, all the weeks, all the days that they could have done a documentary on the fire department? And it just so happens that they have to film that day. And that's how we got the video for the first plane hitting.
Oh.
Did you know that?
I did not know that. I was lost in what you were saying until you. I guarantee you. Yeah, they made a movie about it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. Yeah, here it is. I'm showing them the video. Sorry. Oh, well, that's not weird at all. Yeah, I wonder where that's going. Boom.
So that's the one that went down first.
No, actually, this one lasted longer. The other one fell.
It's not very good quality though. This is in 2001, so.
I'm so glad you corrected yourself.
Obviously, no, but I'm just saying. It's really bad quality.
Now I'm confused.
What?
Which one went down first?
The South Tower.
Which was the one that, not the one that got hit first.
Yeah, it was hit second.
So the video I just watched is that tower going down.
Yes.
So the other tower went down first.
Yes.
So where's the video for that tower going down?
Well, here, we can just look it up right here, Bubba. Towers. Like I said, it could totally be from. But I'm just saying, these are conspiracy theories that. Oh, that other one would have. See, so here it is.
That one's the one that was hit.
Oh, this is still. So you'll see like a puppet. Oh, he's talking. Okay. Oh, that's like a great shot. We're going to continue on this one. It's just weird how that's falling because you can see it's just, it's rippling.
You can tell that it's over. You can not video tell that it's not straight.
How the heck did they get that video? Run, young man, run.
See how it's just rippling?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? Like, a tower leaning like that wouldn't just fall straight down. There's no way. I can do the same thing with building blocks and they won't fall straight down like that. Oh, by the way, what I was going to say, because you looked confused whenever I said it's still killing people, that smoke and stuff is what's killing people today. Because it had like ammonia or something in it.
Yeah, I know.
And it's
Yeah,
it's causing cancer and stuff, still killing people.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Where are we at time-wise? Oh, look at that, right on the dot.
Yeah.
Look at that.
All right. Well.
We can definitely finish this conversation, though. We can keep talking when Justin's back.
I just think it's just weird.
It's interesting.
We got 2 more weeks. We can talk about it then.
Yeah.
Especially when Justin's on here.
Yeah.
And, you take a nap before you come.
Oh, nap time.
Yeah, what happened?
Nap time.
Uh-huh, what happened to your alarm? Why couldn't you answer your phone?
Oh, dude. No, that didn't work.
Speaking of,
What?
just check in on you. Just as a... You think he's going to answer?
Hello.
Hey, you're on speakerphone. You're on the show.
I'm on the show. Okay. Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm not there.
We don't care.
So, just to let you know that we decided to take an intro from the other videos and put it into this one. Because we didn't know how to do this. So,
The intro from what videos?
from the previous episodes.
Oh my gosh, you really can't. Do you want me to say it on the phone and then you can clip it and put it on the front?
Honestly, I would have you do that, but that's going to cost so much editing for me. It's not even going to be funny.
Alright, well, that's fine.
So how is it going?
Well, we got the brakes replaced, but now we're rotating the tires, and we're still sick and tired of my jack. So Brandon and I are about to run to Walmart and buy another floor jack so that it's easier to raise the backside of his truck.
Okay, so how are you jacking your truck?
What do you mean? Hold on, honey, just pull in here. With a jack?
Yeah, but like, are you doing it from the frame, or how are you doing it?
Well, we had it on the front end because we replaced the front brakes, and then
Are you doing it on the drive shaft, or are you?
rotate the tires? Now we're gonna rotate the tires, so I'm gonna jack up the passenger side of the back end and flip the tires, and then switch to the other side. We're not worried about crossing them or anything like that.
Okay. Well, we're wrapping up the video. So do you want to say anything?
Hey guys, sorry I missed today. I'm busy with my piece of crap vehicle. That's it.
All right.
Alright, I'll see you guys.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. Well, that goes for the first episode, or the first episode. Wow, that's been weeks, or this is almost a year. All right, guys. So we're gonna get off here. Have a good week, and we'll see you next weekend. See ya.